Well, it has changed a lot because it was a lot different when there were so many girls and little kids in the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to realize how different it was. They smoked back when I was.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody smoked, and I remember going to the ring, and when you're on television and when you've been on TV a while, when people see you, you're kind of not real for a minute. They kind of lose themselves. They kind of forget what they're doing, and everybody smoked back then.
Mm-hmm.
And those little kids, little toddlers would be in the crowd, and they're standing right eye level with those cigarettes.
Yeah.
And so I'd pick the kids up, and I'd tried to always. I saw a little kid get burned like that when I first got started.
Whoa.
I saw the people. I came up, Kevin, and we're talking, and they're not thinking. And little girls, I got burned, so I'm gonna watch out for that, And you can see me going to the ring sometimes. You see me pick up a little kid, out of a group of grown-ups, get away from those cigarettes until I'm out of there, and they can start thinking straight again, because it's something about that television builds you up to where no man should be.
Yeah,
it's not
true.
real. It's TV, and it's like, the TV always talks about your great points, how high you can jump, how fast you can run, how good you were, and all that. But you got to remember, it's TV. It's made for entertainment. You can't. No man should be lifted up that high. We're men.
Yeah.
And when I go to the ring and I see, and I went to, so and so is God.
Oh, that's right.
I would have never seen that back in those old days.
No.
I think by having girls and children and kids in the crowd, we were more of a morally conscious.
Right.
We didn't want to say dirty words and bad things. We say yes sir to the announcer and all, because a lot of our audience were what they used to call latchkey kids.
Mm-hmm.
Their parents both work. The kids get off from school, they get off the bus, and they lock the door when they get home because mom and dad's not home.
Right.
Or whoever, mom or dad. And so we had to think about kids are, we are kind of role models, so we wanted to say yes sir and no sir and try to, make our show be, conducive to raising a healthy boy.
Yeah, teach the manners that they may not be getting taught somewhere else.
The what?
Teach the manners that they may not be getting taught somewhere else.
I'm sorry.
Teach those manners that they may not be getting taught somewhere else.
That's right. Consider each other.
Mm-hmm.
And, you never hear things like, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
Yeah.
And that used to be, your mom said that a couple of times a week, but you don't hear those kind of things anymore. Anybody knows when you go to school or with other children, and you'll see one little kid be singled out and be embarrassed by the teacher, and all the kids will laugh at him. It can do something to you. It can make you never want that to happen, so you stick up for the weak, stand up for people that can be pushed around, or you see it happen and you don't do anything about it, and the next time it's easier to ignore and easier. And that's the way people seem to be behaving and treating each other, when I think that's a change, that people weren't so cruel to each other.
Right.
Now, I want to say down here in the South, out there in Hawaii, I did miss Texas.
Oh, yeah.
A lot, because people are really not like they are here. When you might hear talking on the media about racism, because I think that's how these people get elected. I think they get money off of that somehow, because if you watch Texas, when a hurricane or a tornado comes through, look how the people help each other. They give a crap about skin color.
Yeah.
People help each other.
Just 2 weeks ago.
Oklahoma they do. Louisiana they do. All the places I go, I just feel like there's some kind of entity in our government that wants people to believe this so that they can keep their machine going.
Yeah.
When what I see is a lot of brotherly love out there.
I see the same thing. Yeah. Kevin, thank you so much for your time. I feel like we could have done this forever, and I know you're a very busy man, but it is a true honor to meet you and be able to talk to you, so thank you again so much.
Well, it's my pleasure. I'm glad to do it. You call back, and we'll do it again sometime.
Perfect.
Okay. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
You betcha.
Thank you so much for Kevin Von Erich for being on the show. Again, I did not think that one was ever going to happen, and I am so glad it was. Kevin Von Erich, absolute legend. I love everything about that conversation. He could not have been nicer. And again, if you are in the DFW area or in the surrounding area and you want to come down, AEW is going to be at the Esports Arena every Saturday until All In. I cannot wait. It was awesome this past Saturday. Ring of Honor this Friday coming up. Collision, again, this Saturday. Come on out. It's going to be an amazing time. If you're going to do that, make sure to tag us on the social media and follow us as well. It is Brewsers Pod. That is BREWSCRSPOD on the Instagram, the Threads, and the Twitter. If you want to find me on social media, it is Rodie John. That is RODIEJON. Rodie John is the name on the Twitter and on Untapped. In case you want to find out what I'm drinking, maybe we can have a beer together. If you want to follow me on the Instagram or the Threads, it is official Rodie John. So until next time, make sure to enjoy life, drink local, and cheers.